Don't you just hate when people watch a movie and say, this is the worst movie of the year? Yeah, it bugs me too. Anyway, this is the worst movie of the year. Hey guys, welcome to Marcus Loves Movies with me, Marcus Lee. This is my review of Hubie Halloween, a brand new movie which has popped up on Netflix. Before I get into the review, can I just say up front, thank you for watching. I really appreciate you being here. Can I ask you a big favour, which is, would you mind clicking like on this video? Would you mind subscribing if you enjoy your movies? Subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you do all of that stuff as well, you might as well hit the notification bell so that you're notified every time a new video is released. That stuff really helps me and I appreciate that. So like I say, we're talking about Hubie Halloween, a new Adam Sandler movie which has just been released on Netflix. What I'll say is I've got a bit of a love-hate relationship with Adam Sandler films, or maybe like-dislike, because hate's a bit of a strong word, isn't it? So movies that I've really enjoyed from Mr. Sandler, things like The Wedding Singer, Happy Gilmore, those films going back to the 90s now, but I really enjoyed those films. They're genuinely funny. I've also, moderately enjoyed things like Billy Madison, Mr. Deeds. Those films were decent as well. And then you go to the other extreme and you think about things like Uncut Gems. Uncut Gems is a great film with Adam Sandler. It's more of a drama. It's unnerving, it's unsettling, but you get to see a different side to Adam Sandler. He can do serious, with a bit of humour in there as well, but you see something and you're thinking, this is a genuinely good film. And then you go back to the other extreme, all the way to the other side, and you've got the Adam Sandler who likes to play the man-child. So he does this 8-year-old voice, like an 8-year-old child. He does that, and you're thinking, that's really annoying, it's frustrating, and we don't like it because you're a grown man, mate, so just play a grown man. Unfortunately, that's the Adam Sandler that we get here. So in the same 12 months that I've been able to watch Uncut Gems, where I think, Adam, you're flipping brilliant in that, mate, well done. You go as far as the other direction and you watch him in this. It's like that year when Eddie Murphy appeared in Dreamgirls, but then he also appeared in Norbit. So he was brilliant in Dreamgirls and almost won an award for it. And then he does Norbit as well, and you're thinking, mate, you've just shot yourself in the foot there. Uncut Gems wasn't, I don't think he was up for an Oscar or anything, but this just goes so far in the other direction. So Hubie Halloween, in this, Adam Sandler plays Hubie Dubois. He's the community volunteer who lives in a town called Salem, and he absolutely loves Halloween to bits. He likes to make sure that everything runs smoothly. He likes to make sure there's no mischief. He even goes around the streets with a megaphone. He's checking when kids are trick-or-treating, that they're not stealing more candy than they should. He's checking that no one's doing anything they shouldn't do. But then in this particular Halloween, he happens to get caught up in a murder mystery. So he believes it's his job to try and solve the murder mystery. He tries to work with the local police to help him solve this mystery, but the police, much like everyone else in the town, don't really respect him or have much time for him. They think he's a joke. The kids in the town like to laugh at him, the teenagers like to bully him, and the adults all think he's a waste of space who needs to grow up, so he has to solve this mystery all by himself. When you watch a trailer for a film, you make a quick assessment. You either decide that this film is really worth a watch, or you decide that this film doesn't look this great. Me personally, if I watch a trailer and something doesn't look great, yes, sometimes I'll think I won't bother with that film, but sometimes I think it's worth seeing something to give it a chance. Give it a chance, because you never know, it might be funnier than you think, and sometimes if you make an assessment just off a trailer, you might miss out on something that's genuinely good. So with this film, that's what I thought. Let's give Hubie Halloween a chance. How bad can it be? Watching this film, within the first 3, 4, 5 minutes, I knew exactly what the rest of the film was going to be like. I knew it was going to be a film filled with toilet humour and gross out jokes that rely on you thinking and laughing like a 12-year-old. If you're 12 years old, you're probably going to love this film, and if I was 12 years old, I probably would have enjoyed it, but the fact is I'm a grown man now, so that level of humour, I've got past it. And I think about the jokes, aside from the toilet humour then, that were actually funny in this film. How many times did I laugh? I literally laughed a couple of times. I don't mean, genuinely funny laughs. I mean, yes, I suppose that's quite funny. Some of the jokes in this film, let's see. There's an ongoing joke in the film where Hubie has a flask, like a flask that you drink hot drinks from. This flask is multi-purpose. So it also does things like it shoots balls out of it when he's fighting against people. It also acts as a shield or an umbrella, say if people are trying to throw things at him. It also acts as a rope. It shoots out a rope, you know, Spider-Man style, like web slinger, so that, you know, if he needs to throw it out and climb something or swing over something, it helps him to do that. There's a joke about Hubie having a girlfriend in Canada, from memory. But this girlfriend, obviously she's not real, you know, she lives in a far, far away place, and it's so remote, and you can't really contact her, so don't anyone try contact her, because, you know, we don't want, you know, anyone to know that she's not real. Other than that, there's not a lot that's funny in this film. There's nothing massively special in terms of style. There's nothing stylistically special about it. Cinematography-wise, it's standard fare. Humour-wise, like I say, it's great if you like your toilet humour, if you like your poo gags, if you like, you know, bodily fluids, that's going to work for you. And that's what Hubie Halloween is. So if you really want to watch a great, amazing, life-changing, Academy Award-worthy film, Hubie Halloween is right up your street. The thing about Netflix as well, because there's some great films on Netflix, there's some absolute gems, there's some uncut gems on Netflix. There's some great films on Netflix. I've learned that Adam Sandler has a deal with Netflix. I think, well, many of us knew that. They love him to bits, and apparently people love and spend literally millions of hours watching these Adam Sandler films. I read that Murder Mystery, which is a film that came out last year, 2019, that's on Netflix, and I watched that, him and Jennifer Aniston. It's a decent film. That was the most popular film of 2019, and apparently 83 million people watched it in the first 4 weeks of release. Wow. Having said that, Murder Mystery's all right. It's one of these films where it's a comedy, but he's playing it straight, and he's just a standard guy who happens to be in a situation that's completely bonkers. So, you know, that comedy, I like that kind of stuff. That works. But this is just, it's that voice, it's that child voice which absolutely does my head in. So because Netflix love him, and because they generate a lot of interest and eyes on the screen, they're going to keep churning out these movies, but churning out these movies doesn't mean they're good. So like I said right at the start, I hate it when people say, hate's a strong word, I dislike it when people say, oh, this is the worst movie I've ever seen. It's not the worst movie I've ever seen, but when I think about 2020, which has already been a pants year, and you think about good films and bad films, this is contender for one of the worst films of the year. Sorry, Adam. So the star rating that I'm going to give for Hubie Halloween is, mini drum roll, 1 star. Sad time. So that is officially the first time I've ever given a film 1 star. I mean, this YouTube channel's only, you know, a few weeks old, but yeah, it's my first 1 star film. I didn't think it was funny, but you watch it and you might think it's funny because humour's subjective. That's your choice. For me personally, it didn't work for me. So I'm interested to find out what you have thought of the film, if you've already seen it or if you're still interested in seeing it. If you have seen it, did you think the film was decent, it was just fine, or did you think it was a massive waste of time? Did you think that this was a decent film for Halloween, or did you watch it and think, nah, this is flipping obscene? Please leave a comment on this video, let me know what you thought of the video. Like I said right at the start, please give this video a like, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you want to hear more movie reviews, and also hit the notification bell so that you're notified every time a new video is released. I'm Marcus Lee, thank you for watching, until the next one, take care.